Hello everyone, this is Indrajit Ganguly and today I am going to start the new chapter from the history syllabus of class 11, chapter number 3, an empire across 3 continents. Dear students, this chapter basically deals with the history of Roman Empire. You can see that Roman Empire was divided into 2 parts. First, that is early empire, and second, that is late empire. In my today's class, I will discuss with you about the political system of the Roman Empire in the early empire. But before going to the discussion, let me tell you an interesting story about the ancient history of Rome. According to the Roman legend, Rome was founded in the year 753 BCE. Romulus and Remus, twin son of Mars. Remember students, Mars is the god of war in Rome. So these twin sons of Mars were left to drown in a basket on the river Tiber by a king of nearby Alba Longa. And it was believed that they were rescued by a she-wolf. Later, Romulus and Remus defeated the king and founded their own city on the banks of river Tiber. Romulus killed his own brother and became the first king of the Rome, which is named after him. So in this way, the capital city of Italy, Rome, was developed. Remember students, this is a legend and it's not a true story. Okay, and I hope you are familiar with the name of Julius Caesar. Remember students, Julius Caesar belonged to the Roman Empire, but this chapter is not dealing with the story of Julius Caesar. Let me tell you some interesting things about Julius Caesar. I hope you know that Julius Caesar was a Roman politician and statesman who ruled as a dictator in the Roman Empire. Julius Caesar captured many parts of Europe and some parts of North Africa, and his greatest achievement was to introduce Julian calendar. I hope you know that he was assassinated in the Senate House of Rome, and the greatest scholar of English, that is William Shakespeare, wrote a famous play on the assassination of Julius Caesar. So remember students, this chapter is not dealing with the about Julius Caesar. This chapter basically starts after the death of Julius Caesar. So Julius Caesar adopted son, who was Octavian. He took the name as Augustus, and in 27 BCE he founded the Republic of Roman in 27 BCE, and that is known as Principate. And Augustus regarded himself as the princeps, which means in Latin word leading citizens. Remember students, Augustus was not an absolute ruler, but he was the leading citizen. So I have told you that, see, in 27 BCE, Augustus founded the Roman Republican system, and it is known as Principate. You have to remember this term because it is important for 1 mark question. Okay, next you can see this is the political structure of the Rome, political system of the Rome. In the first structure, in the first strata of the system, emperor is in the first way, in the first part, first order. Second one is Senate. So Roman Republic was controlled by the Senate. I have told you Augustus was not an absolute ruler. Okay, so he was not the controller of the administrative system. The administrative system was controlled by the Senate, which is the second order of the political system of the Roman Empire. And remember students, the Senate was controlled by the aristocracy, wealthiest families of Rome, Italian landowners. These people usually represented the Senate. Next order of the political system of the Roman Empire was the army. Okay, army was the largest single body of the empire, and sometimes army agitated and revolted for their better wages and service conditions. Remember students, army was the very important component in the political system of the Roman Empire, because the fate of the Roman Empire was actually dependent on the army. And the senators, second group, senators, they did not like the army very much because of the rude behavior and attitudes of the army, and army usually army usually organized many revolts, and they usually agitated, and they have some different demands, and whenever the armies divided, it caused the civil war. So the relations between the senators and army was not so very good, but army was a very important for the emperor because the army became the fete of the Roman Empire. So remember students, the emperor, the aristocracy and the army, these three peoples generally are considered as the three main players in the political history of Roman Empire. Remember student, it is very important for 3-mark question.